The dress form represents me as this form. This is a female form, this dress. Whatever item of clothing it may be, it represents me in some form. It's telling my story without me having to be there and saying it. So you see this form of a dress, and that is me, that represents me. When I started sewing things together, started making these dresses, I just knew that this was a natural direction for my artwork to take, because I was making prints and I was doing two-dimensional prints on that paper, on the tamale wrapper paper, but it just needed to go somewhere else. And so it just went into the form of these three-dimensional sculptures, because they just take on a whole new form, and it was just natural to go in that direction, because sewing has been a part of my life for a long time. So everything just sort of came together very nicely. My work for the last 30 years has been inspired by family. And I felt that the tamale wrapper paper matched me culturally. I could identify with it. We made tamales in my family when I was growing up, and I just knew that that was something that would match the theme of my artwork.
The damn thing, originally they were 25.
The paper was given to visitors to the Phoenix Art Museum. They were all given the task of drawing, writing on them, making me something that I could sew together in smaller pieces. I'm sewing them together and making my dress. So, watch your back. The theme today for all the projects that are going on here are reflection. And so I thought about that. I thought, well, maybe family, because my dress is based on family. But it's kind of expanded a little bit more than that for me. And so it's just, to me, it's like, what's important? Because there's different things that are important to different people. And especially this bowl of noodles here that I love. And so it should be what's important to you, because I think that's how your artwork should be made also, what's important to you. That's normally what my artwork is. It's involving, thank you so much. Oh, I love it, thank you. Involving people, making art accessible, and that's what using this tamale wrapper paper is about, because it's so inexpensive and you can find it in every store. It's just making the art materials accessible. Not everybody gets that when they're in school. They're taught to use expensive supplies that you buy at the art supply store, and not everyone can continue that once they're out of school and once they're not provided to them. So what I do is I use materials that people can find anywhere. You can use a pencil, you can use this paper, you've got ready-made art materials. You have to think differently, you have to decide that, be more flexible with your artwork, and so you can use whatever you have at hand. What'd you make me? Oh, beautiful.
Mom made that one.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Tell me about it. Oh my gosh, topical. The cave, the kids in the cave. Verse 4, it says, pray for 9. That's amazing. That's what I was hoping for, is topical. I've got a Cincinnati, Ohio, and a St. Louis. I love this one. This one's really nice.
Yeah, first time I came here was the first
I can imagine these together.
Okay, sure. Come get some paper. I'll give you some paper.
This is the bodice. It's going to get straps, and it'll get a tie. I wanted kind of like a big canvas here rather than any sort of like, anything else on it, but it just kind of made a big canvas so that I could put these images and they could be seen. And the back also has the big panels so that you can see it. You can see full images. I like doing workshops. My mission has always been to share what I do. And the great thing about it is that a lot of people have come to me and said, that's my story too. That there's a lot I have in common. It's like we have a lot in common. We just need to share. You share these stories and it's like you'll always find somebody who's got the same thing going on. It may be good, it may be bad, but it's like everybody's going through it, and so that's why I encourage people to just kind of like to share. Especially in their artwork if you can. There's people that are writers, share what's going on because you never know what you're going to find out there in the world with other people that are going through the same thing.